podcasting. There was lots of conversation around you going on Joe Rogan's show.
And there was a lot of games being played. But I wanted to do Joe Rogan's show. I think podcasting is a very powerful medium for people to get information. And to your point, a lot of people, that is a main source of information.
Joe says you wanted him to come to you, which is very un-Joe-like.
I haven't even seen Joe Rogan. Other than the UFC event, I haven't seen Joe Rogan outside of his podcast studio in like 10 years. So why would Kamala Harris think that Joe Rogan would ever come to her? I mean, you basically made it impossible for that to happen. How do you not know how important that is? A 13-year-old knows how important it is to go on Joe Rogan's podcast when you're in the run for the presidency. Anybody knows that. There has to be a reason why she decided against that. And no matter what she says, it doesn't make sense. Something that she knows that she's not telling us.
If he doesn't really travel. In hindsight, do you wish you'd gone and done the show for 3 hours at his studio? In hindsight,
I mean, really, it just would be what were we giving up? I wanted to do his show, and a lot of people advised me not to do his show because they assumed, as it turned out to be correct, that he was supporting Trump and that it would not be a productive piece.
She's not gonna admit that was a mistake. That's all you have to say. Any idiot in the world knows that was a mistake. We don't really care about your explanation. It was a mistake. Everybody knows. He's only asking because he knows it was a mistake. He wants to hear you say it.
But just like when I went on Fox News with Bret Baier, my perspective was they may have their bias, but there are people that listen who are open-minded, and I'm going to go there and give them a chance to get to know me and give me a chance to make my case to them. So that was my perspective on Joe Rogan, just like it was my perspective on Fox. There was a lot of games being played around the scheduling, and it didn't happen. And, you know, I don't have anything against, certainly not against the people who turn on to Joe Rogan and would love to be able to talk with him in a direct manner, as I wanted to during the campaign.
Do you, in hindsight, wish you'd just put your foot down and said, I'm going to go do it?
Answer the question, lady.
I don't know if it would have made a difference.